Hello friends, welcome back. Today we are going to start with the second unit, subject applied thermodynamics, and the name of the unit is spark ignited engines. Now in this unit we are going to discuss what is a combustion chamber for a spark ignited engine, what is a homogeneous mixture, and what are the basic requirements for a good combustion chamber used in a SI engine. Now let us go through the contents. Now in this unit we are going to discuss combustion chambers in SI engines. Now this topic will give you an idea of what is a combustion chamber and what are the basic requirements of a good combustion chamber. Now the next important topic here is the homogeneous combustion or homogeneous mixture which will lead to good combustion, and the third topic is the basic requirements of a good combustion chamber. Now combustion chambers in SI engines. Now what is actually combustion? Now this phenomena of combustion needs to be understood before you move to head towards the uh, discussion of the combustion chambers which are used for the SI engines. Now what is a combustion? Now combustion is a chemical reaction in which a certain element of fuel like hydrogen and carbon combined with oxygen, liberating heat, energy, and causing an increase in temperature of the gases. So basically combustion is nothing but a chemical reaction in which hydrogen carbon in combination with oxygen liberates heat and it causes increase in temperature, and this basic chemical reaction will convert the chemical energy of the fuel into heat energy. Now what are the two conditions necessary for combustion are combustible mixture. The first condition is the combustible mixture, and the second condition is the some means of ignition process. So these two basic things are required for combustion. The first one is what? The first one is the uh, combustible mixture. The meaning is fuel and air. Air contains oxygen. So fuel, oxygen, and the next parameter is the ignition source, how that fuel will burn. Now in this diagram you can get a clear idea of this. So here in this diagram you can clearly see how the combustion occurs. So here the charge is delivered from this again, and the fuel burns, which liberates heat and rise in temperature. Now this basic process is called as the combustion process. Now the next point, the design of combustion chamber has an important influence upon the engine performance and the knocking characteristics. So a combustion chamber plays a very important role for the performance of the engine and also the knocking characteristics. The design of combustion chamber involves the shape of combustion chamber, the location of spark plug, and deposition of inlet and exhaust valves. Now, what is basically a combustion chamber design? So, it involves design of combustion chamber, that is the shape of the combustion chamber, the location of the combustion, the location of the spark plug, important parameter, and the deposition of inlet and exhaust valves. So all these parameters will lead to proper burning of fuel. All these parameters play an important role. Since the last 50 years, uh, design of combustion chamber in SI engines is a research topic where proper flame propagation should be achieved by utilizing all these parameters. Now, what is a homogeneous mixture? Next topic is a homogeneous mixture. Now, in a spark ignition engine, homogeneous mixture of air and fuel is formed in the carburetor. First parameter, carburetor or port fuel injection or direct fuel injection. And then the combustion is initiated at the end of the compression stroke. Once the fuel vapor air mixture is ignited, a flame front appears and rapidly spreads through the mixture. So what actually happens when once a mixture, that is air fuel mixture and ignition is available, a flame front is formed which leads to the ignition of the charge. The flame propagation is caused by the heat transfer and diffusion of the fuel molecules from the combustion zone to the adjacent layers of rich mixtures. So first parameter is formation of charge by a carburetor. Next, having an ignition source at the end of compression. Next is flame propagation. And final part of the burning is heat transfer and diffusion of the burnt fuel molecules from the combustion zone towards the adjoining layers of the mixture. Now, the velocity at which the flame front moves with respect to the unburnt mixture in the direction of the normal to its surface is called as the normal flame velocity, or it is also called as the flame speed. So in other terms, if you discuss this, the velocity at which the flame travels towards the unburnt mixture to get it ignited, that is in the normal direction of the unburnt mixture, and that velocity is called as the normal flame velocity, and also it is called as the flame speed. Let us move ahead. Now let us discuss what are the basic requirements of a good combustion chamber. So a basic requirement of a good combustion chamber, the first requirement, it should give high power output. The next requirement, it should give high thermal efficiency and low specific fuel consumption. So very important parameter, high thermal efficiency and low fuel consumption. Next parameter is the smooth engine operation. So the operation should be smooth, engine operation should be smooth. It should reduce the exhaust pollutants. So the pollutants in the exhaust should be reduced. Next, complete utilization of the air. So no dead pocket should be available, and complete utilization of the charge should be taking place. There should be no dead pockets. The next parameter is high volumetric efficiency, and this is achieved by having large valve diameters with ample clearance around the valve heads. So valve design diameter plays an important role to specify the volumetric efficiency of the engine, which plays an important role on the overall performance of the engine. The next important parameter a good combustion chamber should have is good scavenging of the exhaust gases. Scavenging means what? It should remove the burnt out gases in the exhaust valve. That is called as scavenging with the help of fresh charge coming in, and that process is called as scavenging. Next parameter is moderate rate of pressure rise during the combustion. So the pressure rise should not be too high, too sudden, too small, or too less. So that plays an important role in the pressure rise of a combustion. So it should have a moderate pressure rise, which will tell you that the combustion process happens properly. So absence of detonation, which in turn means the compact combustion chamber, short distance of flame travel from the spark plug to the farthest point in the combustion chamber. So the meaning is what? So it clearly tells you that detonation should not happen. For that, what is the requirement? Compact combustion chamber, short distance of flame travel, and from the spark plug obviously to the farthest point in the combustion space. So this points. So the combustion chamber should be such that its the detonation parameter should be as low as possible. Final parameter a good combustion chamber should have is proper location of spark plug. Spark plug should be located at a good location or near to the exhaust valve, or the location of spark plug and exhaust valve. So initially, if you see, we have discussed about that what is the design of combustion chamber. It is nothing but the design of the shape of the combustion chamber, location of the spark plug, and the location of valves. So again, that parameter has been repeated, that location of spark plug and exhaust valve will lead to a good performance. So thank you friends, thank you very much.